Okay, thank you for tuning into our YouTube channel, NYB Wireless. And before we go on to showing you the screen tester that we purchased to test the LCDs, I wanted to show you the different kinds that are out there. The one you're looking at right now on the screen, I haven't been able to find it in English lettering, but this one here will only test the LCD to make sure that it's powering on, etc. It will not do a great job as far as testing the 3D touch or the actual touch. So this one here that we're going to go ahead and show it to you and show you how the buttons work and everything does come out in full English language, although they do have it also in Chinese. But this one will actually do everything as far as testing. We'll test the LCD, the touch, and the 3D touch on the newer iPhones as well. So with that being said, let's go on and go ahead and start testing. And what we're going to show you today is a device that we use in the phone industry to test screens, make sure that they're working. So if you are in the phone repair industry or business and you repair screens and batteries, and sometimes you get some phones that come in and you want to refurbish the screen, the actual LCD, because the screen is all cracked, but you can still use the LCD. And it's always best to use OEM LCD. So if you don't know what OEM means, it's original equipment manufacturer. So you want to make sure you're using Apple LCDs to repair other iPhones, because there's a lot of cheap ones out there, cheap knockoffs that are just not as bright and as good as the original. So what we use in this industry to test the screens and make sure that the actual LCD is working, even though the screen might be all messed up, just like this one here, for example. But if the LCD is good, that's a good sign. So this device does that for you. And I will go ahead and turn it on first. It's got a switch down here. You can also charge it with an adapter included, or you can use the micro USB cable. But when you turn it on, it'll give you that message in there. And as you can see there, right now the LCD information is for an IP7, which is iPhone 7. And look at this board right here, iPhone 7. So these two connectors, and I'll do that on another video, will connect to the actual screen, and then we can run all kinds of tests on it, make sure that the screen is working. You can actually test not just the actual LCD, but also the touch on the screen or LCD. Then back here you have your two selectors where you can select the type of model. So these boards actually come off. I'll show you that here in a second. And this is the beauty of this device, is you see those pins there? You look at the connectors down here. There's boards for different kinds of phones. So let me see if I can get that a little clearer. There we go. So you can see this board is an IP7, so it's iPhone 7. And here, let's look at this board, iPhone 7 Plus, because these connectors are different for different phones. So you can also get the boards separately, and it'll help you test the phone. So we'll get the different boards in there, and then just connect the screen or LCD to these connectors. And once that's being done, we can run all kinds of tests. It'll actually test different colors on the screen: white, red, blue, green, yellow. And then also it'll let you test your finger swipe just about everywhere, just to make sure the LCD is not broken and there's no touch issues. But what I will do is I will post a description down below where you can get it, and also the different kinds of boards. And maybe in another video we'll go ahead and show you the actual test on a screen, but it does have the instructions there, so you can do it all. Now be careful, because they're the same model as this one is also being sold where everything is written in Chinese, and if you don't understand Chinese or Mandarin, you're going to be in trouble. So you want to make sure you get the right one. This one is made to be in the United States. Now both models, the English model and the Chinese model, are both made in China. And well, so is the iPhone is made in China, and so is the OnePlus 6 phone and the Pixel 3, and I can just go on and on and on. Just about most phones today are made in China anyway. But the screen is easy to read. It'll give you all the prompts, and then you can just turn it on like this, turn it off here, and then put it to charge there, or put it to charge there with the micro USB if you have that connector. Okay, right there, or with the adapter that comes with it. So again, I will post a link in the description below. And if you're interested in also testing your own screens and refurbishing your own screens instead of having to pay someone else for cheaper knockoffs, you can actually refurbish the real deal, the real Apple iPhone LCDs, and have happier customers that way. So thank you once again for watching and tuning into our channel here on YouTube, NYB Wireless. Again, look at the description below. I will post the information on it. You all have a great day.